This is a Gym and Tonic production.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's been so many weeks.
Many. I don't even know how many.
Too many.
A lot has happened.
We've skipped to...
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened, yeah.
Yeah.
You were in Costa Rica.
I was in Costa Rica.
We had the event.
We had an event.
The event at the gym, the big event. We're back.
We're back. Welcome to episode, I don't even remember, of Gym and Tonic.
We don't remember.
We missed you guys.
Been too long.
Yeah.
So how was Costa Rica?
Costa Rica was good. Yeah.
We saw you lifting weights on the beach.
Yes, that was very cool. That was like kind of like Muscle Beach on Venice Beach, but not as like the weights were a little bit more worse for wear.
Oh, like how? Oh, okay. Like they were just beat up.
Yeah, like they were like these like poles of steel with concrete on the ends, and some of the concrete was like, you know, chipped off or broken off or whatever. But it was cool. It was really cool. I mean, there were a lot of, when Boris and I went, there were a decent amount of people working out there. Couple like really shredded people. So it was cool. It was fun. I had to do, we saw it. We were like, we have to do this.
Do you think is where locals go or is mostly tourists?
I would say locals.
Yeah.
Honestly, I saw there, and there was one guy that we talked to who, he came up to us and was like, oh, I always work out with like these weights here, but I can't find the other one. So like clearly that was like something he did on a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah. 15 days is a little long. I maybe wouldn't go for that long next time.
Oh, geez, you wanted to come back.
Yeah. After
Yeah.
about
Oh,
a week,
okay.
I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I've never been out of the country, so I don't even know what that's like. I don't know what Costa Rica is. Yeah.
You've never been out
I've
of the
never
country?
been out of the country. Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have to take you out.
Yeah.
Canada?
Never been to Canada. Never been to Mexico.
Shut the front door.
No, seriously, I just got my
shocked right now.
passport.
Okay.
I got my passport like 3 years ago, but
Oh,
I haven't used
but
it.
you haven't used it.
No.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
You had a choice.
Boy, if I could go anywhere, where would I go? Oh, yeah. Maybe Japan, because they got the arcades.
Okay.
Don't they have like
Yeah.
the crazy arcades
Oh,
in
yeah.
Japan?
Oh yeah.
Also, they're kinky and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they're all kinky over there. Isn't that?
I knew that was the real
I thought the
reason.
kinky was where what are the
That's mostly
Thailand?
Thailand.
Thailand.
Thailand is
no.
That's what
Japan's pretty kinky though.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
For sure. Yeah.
okay.
But you're right. Thailand is too. But Thailand is mostly known for like their katuis, the ladyboys.
Yes, mainly.
But Japan is known for being like kinky.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
was unaware.
yeah. Well, I guess you got to go and find out now.
Well, yeah. Now there's a reason, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were lifting on the beach.
Yeah.
Came back and we had the event, which was
Streetlifting competition.
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Yeah, for those of you that follow us on the gym socials, we had our first ever USA Streetlifting competition. For those of you that don't know, USA Streetlifting is fairly new in the States. It was brought in from Europe. It's been a sport that's been growing a lot in Europe. Final Rep is one of the names that is big in Europe. It's German. They do world competitions, but it's mostly German. Well, it's mostly European.
Well, real quick,
More
before,
European,
because most of you may not know what is street lifting. So first, what is street lifting?
Streetlifting, yeah. So the sport of streetlifting is the all four. What they call the format of all four is back squat, muscle up, dip, and pull ups. Now they're all weighted muscle up, weighted pull up, weighted dips. You have a belt with weight, kilograms, just like powerlifting. Same structure as powerlifting. You get weight classes. You get 3 attempts to do your lift. Same exact as powerlifting. You're familiar with that. So they follow the same format, but it's those 4 exercises. However, the one that we hosted at the gym was the classic, so it's only dip and pull up.
Oh.
Our goal is to do an all 4 for the next one.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how they do it in Europe. Same exercises. I just don't know if they break it into classic or all 4.
How long has it been a thing in Europe?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Years. I want to say, if I had to guess, over 5 years. In the States, it's only been, this guy Eugene is the one that brought it to the States, and he's been collaborating with Final Rep in Germany. He's been a judge.
Oh.
He's been very involved with that federation over there.
Okay.
So he brought it. I think the first sanctioned event in the States was mid 2023. So it's still fairly new.
Yeah.
So we're
Very
in Colorado. We're the 5th state to join
Okay.
to be officially part of the league, and more states are popping up, but every state is doing their own events. So
Yeah, it was
Cool.
awesome because
Yeah.
usually, like we've done events at the gym before,
Yeah.
and they're awesome.
They're always awesome.
Like all the events are awesome. We've done like a deadlift. We've a couple deadlift ladders, which is, you line up the weights and it just everybody goes and lifts until you can't
Deadlift
lift
ladders
anymore.
those are so fun.
They're
I love
awesome.
Yes.
I never even participated in them, but I love
either.
watching them. The
it's
energy is so
great.
awesome.
Yes.
And those are fun too because we're basically like whatever goes.
It's
Yeah.
like
it's a free for all.
it's a free for all. If you can pull it up off again, we don't care how you get it up off again. If you pull it up, you can pull it up.
Yes.
And then it's the same thing. We've done like the push-ups and dips and
Yeah.
But this was the first time that it was a actual like legit
Sanctioned,
that
yeah,
people were
with-
flying in from around the world, really.
So freaking cool.
Yeah.
Because the reason they do this is because it's a place that you can get your records recognized.
Yes,
Mm.
and they can qualify for nationals or larger events outside of the country.
Yes. So, when people are like, "Oh, what's your max deadlift or your max bench?" I mean, it is like how much can you lift up off the ground. But if you go into it, like let's say it's your max in deadlift, it's how much you can pull up off the ground. But if you go to a deadlift competition, your max is not really. If you can pull 500, you're probably not pulling 500 in a competition.
And now it's on record. You got judges. You have 3 judges in powerlifting. You have 3 judges over
It
here.
has to be clean lift.
Yes, it has to be. Yeah.
So, for example, tell us like in a deadlift, what are things that'll get you flagged on a deadlift?
Well, you have bending the knees or hitching, what they call, not locking out the hips, not locking out the shoulders, the up and downward motion, same with bench or squat if you bounce the bar. So those are the things that will get you for moving your feet, repositioning the feet. So you got judges looking at all that, the structure of the lift.
So it's really what's your max with perfect form,
Yeah.
in front of a crowd, under scrutiny, with pressure. But it gets your name in the record books, and people will. So we
Yes.
had the guy that won the overall pound for pound of our competition flew in from like Jersey.
Yes, he was a Jersey. There was I think 3 people from the East Coast, 1 from Alaska. He brought his family 2 flights to come to this
Yeah.
competition
That's
with
so
his
cool.
family.
And I got to tell you about that guy. Did you? Because you were. For me, it was a little different because I was basically a spectator at the event. I was in the crowd, just spectating, and I loved it. I don't know if you noticed things because you were up there actually like you're the MC.
Yeah.
You're running the show. That guy, Shay, is his name Shay?
Shay.
Shay. So the guy from Alaska, he brought his wife and his son
Yeah.
in, and his son is like, I don't know how old he had to be, 8 or 7, maybe, I don't know, 9.
He told me, but I forgot.
He's a little
Somewhere
boy.
around there, yeah.
But he just idolizes his dad. Oh my God, idolizes him. And it was
Yes.
when because he won his weight class, and when he
Yes.
finished, he turned around and gave the certificate and the medal to his son, and his son just like put it on. That was fucking awesome.
It was
That's
a
sweet.
beautiful thing to see. Yeah, his son was all about it. The warm-ups, he was doing pull-ups and dips, and it's like, oh my God, that's an athlete in the making right here. Yeah, it was very cool.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And then where'd the overall girl come from?
She came from Puerto Rico.
Unreal.
Yeah,
Are you
Boricua.
kidding?
Her,
No.
her and her friend came from Puerto Rico. Yeah, and she is, if she's watching, she's going to start, she already is in the works of starting USA Streetlifting in Puerto Rico. She'll be the chair.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is the other thing that was incredible was the brotherhood and the sisterhood. So the brotherhood, the guys there, the brotherhood, there was a bunch of dudes that knew each other there.
Yes.
So it's like Usaid, Sasi, and Iron Fortress, all those guys. And they all had a big group, and just watching their closeness and togetherness. And then The other guy says it's ape shit, right? The
Yeah.
ape shit guys.
Yeah.
And these guys are
Ape
fucking.
shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ape
I
shit
love
dudes.
that.
Yeah, they're awesome. That's Rocky and
Rocky, Vega.
these guys, and
Yes.
they are what their name is, ape shit. These guys they're wild. You know what I mean? Like their lifting style and what they do is, I mean, they just go to they'll go to the Broncos stadium and just do burpees, and they'll just work out in the parking lot. You know?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So watching those dudes and then how they were all cheering for each other, but the sisterhood was wild because those girls didn't know each other. Like none of those girls did, right? Did any? I don't know if any of them did.
No, Jasla, she used to be a member
Maybe
at our
knew
gym. She
Shay,
came back
maybe?
from She came
didn't know
she came
anybody.
back from Iowa. No, it's all social
Shay, I
media.
don't think she knew anybody. None of those girls know, but you wouldn't know that.
Oh, cool.
You wouldn't have known that. They were it was like they were best friends.
Yeah.
Forever, like how close they all were. You know.
Yeah, they all
cool.
made a group and they were cheering each other. There wasn't competition or. I've been to many powerlifting meets and sometimes there's competitors that just, and maybe that's their style, to each their own. They just zone out and get in their own head and they put headphones on.
Yeah.
They don't talk to anybody.
Right.
I've seen that. Over here was all the girls were together and cheering each other up and cheering for each other, and
I missed it.
it's like it's there's no
Sounds
like that
awesome.
greedy or that aspect of competition that is, I don't want to say toxic or negative,
Yeah,
but
right,
it was a good flow. It was a good energy. Yeah, even the guys too.
It was
The
incredible.
guys were cheering for each other too.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was something and like I said, I really had, and it honestly, I bummed me a little bit because, like on Saturday mornings, I'm always teaching yoga sculpt.
Right.
Yeah.
So I miss out on, and that's when streetlifting happens is
Right.
on Saturday mornings, and so being there in the gym and I'm involved with it because I'm involved with the gym, but I'm completely uninvolved in
Yeah.
the streetlifting. You
Yeah.
know, so, but it was, I was very proud to be involved with that, even though my effort that I put in was really, you know, and there were things too that were. This is the other stuff. I showed up Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm like, Heido, what do you need? You know, like, what can I do to help? Because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm kind of out of the loop. Come Friday night, because we're going to set everything up. I got there, and you look at the gym, and Heido's telling us what needs to happen. We're going to clear the floor. And my first thought is the move.
Yeah.
Because, and if you guys don't know, there's a big move. Are we allowed to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, big move is happening. Yeah, big move. So we're moving next door. Commit to Fitness is moving next door, which is
Is this our official announcement?
Oh,
is this it? Yeah.
Tonight, yeah, we're moving next door, to a larger space, more than double the size. So, and we're gonna have to move all that
We're
stuff.
gonna have to move it
Yeah,
all.
and so that was my initial thing. When I got there, I was like, "Oh, geez, this is gonna tell us how." And I was, because I'm dreading that. I'm like, "That's gonna be a fucking project." No,
No, it's quick.
it
Wasn't too bad.
no, it was like half an hour. We moved all that stuff in like half an hour
So many
it's
people
all
helping out.
yes.
You guys moved way faster than I thought. I
It's-
knew it was gonna be fast, but I didn't know it was gonna be that fast.
It's-
You guys,
It's the community. It's the people. And it's like, I honestly didn't even need to be there. You know, I was there and I was helping, but it was like, I'm almost kind of in the way because of how quick everything's happening. It's like, that was like maybe 30, 45 minutes. And how quick you are moving popping screws and stuff up and like having to, and I didn't realize that, you know, when you take those anchors out of the floor, some of them shift, you know, so you
Yeah.
fucking pound them back in. It's,
Ooh.
yeah, it's
they're-
kind of a
they're-
wild process to watch.
They're
happen.
made to only be used once and go in once. Reusing those, you strip the threads, and it's
Yeah,
a pain in the ass. So luckily we rescued some, but yeah, I mean I've done it so much that you just
Yeah, but the move I don't think is going to be
no.
No,
It's
I don't
not.
think
Really.
so either.
There's certain things that are gonna be a pain in the ass. The cable station,
The cable station.
Ooh, that's true.
it's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, that one is going to be tough.
That's it. Everything else is gonna be.
Not too bad.
It's just disassembling things, bam, 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 and the structure, the stall bars on the wall, the ladder looking thingy on the wall. That's gonna be heavy, man. That's gonna be horrible.
Yeah. So, and then here too, what were because I don't really remember the numbers, but what were the men in the highest weight class? What were they pulling on their pull-ups? So really what it is they're strapping a belt.
I think they were in the 60 kilograms. I think around 100 pounds, most of them. Or
What was the heaviest?
Ooh, well, I have the records.
This
here.
is crazy. The dips too. The dips were, because wasn't there a guy that dipped like 300 pounds?
He attempted. He almost got 300 pounds.
And so the heaviest one was like
Wow.
2. What did Usaid
That's
get?
wild.
Okay, so the heavy weight class is 94 kilos. So do your math. That's
It's like 200.
200 pounds.
Yeah. So these are dudes at least 200
sh-
pounds. These are bigger dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Shai did 65 pull up, 65
kilos, like
so that's
150.
140 ish.
Yeah, 140-ish. That's crazy. Having 140 pounds strapped to you and being able to pull. And this is, they can probably pull up more than that with bad form.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With swinging the legs. Yeah. The judges got you for bending the knees because you kick. This is help. So you have to be solid. He was actually doing everything. Knees were bent. It's okay to bend the knees if the knees stay bent.
The entire time.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Especially for the dip. I mean,
Yeah,
he was like 6'3".
And it was kind of wild. They had cameras set. It was it was extremely professional. It was extremely professional event was.
Yeah, every angle has a camera. Every judge is looking at a different angle. Every angle has a camera because if you dispute it, if you say you got called out no rep, but you think it was a rep as an athlete, we look at the video. We look at those shoulders and elbows.
I saw one get overturned.
Yeah.
I saw one get overturned. It was Usaid's friend.
Yeah, Shazan. Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, I mean there's that room for error from the judges, so that's why the cameras are there, so they can all watch him again, pause, see it in slow motion, and be like, yeah, you're right, it was a good one.
How many spectators ended up coming?
Somewhere in the 30s.
That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
I kind of lost track, but somewhere in the 30s. So competitors 23, spectators somewhere in the 30s, and our staff, we were like 10 or 12 of us, so there's probably 70 people there.
Nice. Ugh,
And then other people coming and going. And yeah. So
cool.
the next one will be bigger though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a sport that is definitely growing, and most people are already doing these movements. The muscle up is really the most technical one.
For sure.
Most people are already doing dips, pull ups, and squats. So it's just kind of
So on the muscle up, you can't have any momentum.
no.
That's
Very little.
Clean.
Very little swing. Very little. Because when you dismount, you're going to have this. That's it.
On the dismount.
Yes.
So when you're pulling up, it just stays straight, and that's with weight strapped underneath you.
Well, you will reach here and then you do your dip, and you have to come down controlled.
Yes, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can only do a muscle up if I'm swinging.
If you're swinging.
I gotta swing up there.
I
Me
mean,
too.
the fact that you can do one.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, you can do one too.
No, I cannot.
Oh, you for sure can.
Absolutely
I
cannot.
guarantee you.
I
can
can
do
guarantee
it.
you I can.
You can. You just haven't yet, but you can.
You must believe.
Without
You
it.
must believe.
Can she do a muscle up?
I think. How many pull-ups can you do?
Like 10?
12.
Yeah,
Shit.
she can do a muscle up.
I think you can get one in a very short time of training. There's a lot of technique that goes into it, but
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you can get one within, I don't know, if you want to go hard, in less than a month, you can get a muscle up. I
Let's
think.
go.
I think.
Let's go, Amy. Hey,
Is
we
that
got
a
it.
challenge?
That could be a challenge. Yeah.
Something we can talk.
You have the
about.
strength. That's no
Something
problem.
for the listeners.
Yeah.
Challenge for you.
A challenge for me?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, jeez, Louise. You know what's so funny is, so I did an assisted kind of muscle up at CrossFit a couple years ago, and the scariest part for me was like, I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to get down when I got up, so I kept like coming into it, and then was like, oh my god, wait, I'm scared of heights.
When you get to
I
the
was like,
top
"Ah."
of the bar,
My friend Luke was like, what are you doing? Like, just do it. What are you doing? I was like, I'm scared.
It is scary a little bit.
Yeah, like just I don't know. Ugh, it's freaked me out. It's kind of like the pegboard. I can't. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
I don't want to
Scary,
go
too.
too high on the pegboard because what if I get stuck up there?
Oh, this is something at one of our events. We did a race, and it ended up being me and Heido at the end.
the pegboard.
And
Oh,
I got up,
pegboard.
and it was scary because you're kind of going fast,
yeah.
and I got up there and I got stuck at the top,
Yeah.
and I only had one in
wait,
and had
I
to.
remember that.
Yeah,
Stuck.
and there's tons of people watching you, and you're up there, and I'm like, and if I fall, I'm not like 20, you know what I mean? I'm like a
You
fucking
could
old
definitely,
man.
you could definitely
Rolling
tweak
ankle.
something.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I'm limping for at least a
Yes.
few weeks, you know.
Oh god.
But got out of that one.
Yeah.
But it is scary.
Yeah.
Because at the top,
You know what else is scary to me is, and it's not even scary, but I can't do it. Is that you ever been to Boondocks?
yeah.
No.
Well,
Okay,
But
you
I-
ever
not
driven
since they
that?
built that thing.
Yeah, so you drive by it, you know, going up I-25, you see over there it's like the levels, and they have like
It's like
you
a jungle
climb-
gym, and
kinda
you're
like a
like
jungle
climbing.
gym.
And you're like, it's pretty safe,
You're-
right?
It's extremely safe.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I got up there and
You froze.
oh my god, I'm telling you, I couldn't do it.
Are you walking on What are you walking on?
there's just little things. There's little platforms that you can jump across.
Okay.
It's just different. I don't know. Things are different textures and different. It's just a weird jungle gym.
Okay. Yeah.
I was only up there for a minute. I had to get down, and I was embarrassed because
Really?
it was like I was at my kids. One of them, I don't even remember which one. It was Josh or Robbie's birthday party. All their friends were there. Their mom was there. And she's fucking. I just looked like a pansy. But,
I like that type of stuff.
yeah, that's why I say
Yeah,
people are like, well, I'm
yeah.
gonna go climb Everest or climb these mountains. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. There's no fucking way.
Well,
I get up there and die.
You and I have talked about the incline before.
Yeah.
Because I have a hard time on the incline.
Oh wow.
Like especially where that
The fake
grade
summit?
is like 60%.
Oh yeah, after the fake summit. Yeah.
Right in the middle. I have a really hard time. I get very, very scared, and I'm like, I can't. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Just keep going up. Just keep going up.
So describe the incline for those that don't know what it is.
Oh, in Manitou Springs, there's something called the incline, and it's 0.9 of a mile, and it's stairs, like very short, steep stairs, and people go out there and they just use it as a challenge. They race up it. It's part of Pikes Peak.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a
It's a challenge.
it's a
quite the
straight. It's
challenge.
straight. It's less than a mile.
Yep.
And it's 2,000 and is it 2,700?
Something like that.
not
It's like
sure
right
what
under. It's
that-
like right under 3,000.
It's under 3. It's
It's pretty
27
gnarly.
something hundred
Yeah.
stairs. But it's wood. They're like 8x8s.
Almost like railroad ties.
Yeah, like railroad.
Well, now because you remember how it used to be.
Yeah, because it has gotten revamped.
Really?
It looks
Okay.
nice now. How it
It
used to be
does.
was pretty. I mean, it was
like
sketch.
a little dicey.
I haven't
Yeah.
been there in like 4 years maybe.
Oh yeah, it's been done since.
Yeah,
then.
you've been there since it's been
Okay,
done then,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why I love running down the stairs.
The stairs.
I run down. It takes me 15 minutes.
That's what he told me last time, and I was like, "Are you insane?
It takes me 15 minutes to run down.
You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me
I
enough
fall
to do that."
I fall at least 3 times every time.
What?
Yeah.
I,
And
You're
the
wild.
funniest part is when you're doing it, people are walking up with their headphones and you fly past them. I get yelled at so much. It's not against the rules. It doesn't say that. But people are very upset when I fly past them. You fucking
Really?
asshole. Fuck you. What do I do? Fuck you. Catch me, bitch. Dude, once you get going, you cannot stop. You gotta be quick. Bam, bam, bam. I have it on my GoPro somewhere. I just held it and I ran down.
I won't be able. You know what? I wouldn't even be able to watch that. I would get sick. One of my best friends, she does. She's a big climber. She does like class 4, class 5 stuff all the time. She boulders. She she does all the Via Ferratas.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Via
yeah.
Ferratas, yeah.
She's fucking nuts. And I can't even watch her footage because she has a drone. So the drone I bought she has the same drone. She's the first one to get it. And then I was like, oh my God, I got to buy that. And she'll take drone footage of these climbs. I can't watch it. I will and then I have to look away.
I've been wanting to do a Via Ferrata. There's 4 here in Colorado.
Well, you should go with
Yeah.
Marina. She would love to have company.
Yeah, it's very safe.
She's a badass. Oh,
They're super safe. I think there's been 1 death.
Oh really? Wow.
1
no,
death.
that's actually
One.
not too bad.
It's not that
No.
bad.
Yeah.
It's safer than skydiving.
What is one enough?
Well, I mean, for across history, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At least what I know in Colorado. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're strapped, you're double hooked on these cable lines.
Oh, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah, but if you look
There's
at
no
it, you're
fun
like,
there.
oh my God, I am on the edge of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
earth.
you're
I
on the
wouldn't
earth
be
of the
able- I'm just telling
fucking.
you, I wouldn't be able to move. I get up.
You get
I
panicked.
get on a balcony.
Yeah.
You
and
feel
you
it.
freeze.
Oh yeah,
Same.
I'm like I can't.
Wait, I'm so
I gotta
glad
s-
I know this about you now
Oh,
because
I'm
I'm
fucking-
I'm the same way, and it always makes me feel better to know I'm not the only
Oh,
one.
it gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like one of those things too where it's like I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to be up there. I'm scared. It's like it is a physical
No,
reaction.
it's literally a phobia.
Yeah,
it's a
you
true
can't.
phobia.
I can't control it. You know?
I
Have you
even
ever-
get do you get the intrusive thoughts?
Oh wait, what do you mean? Like
You're gonna
Like
fall
jump-
and
like
the
die.
call of the void. the call of the void.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
See, that's what freaks me out more than anything else.
It's something you don't even think about, but all of a sudden you just stand there like, I could just fucking jump off right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why do our brains do that?
I have no idea.
I was
Paul of the
crazy.
Void.
My
I didn't know
girlfriend
that.
had her birthday party at what's it called? Hello Darling or whatever. It's some like really nice rooftop bar in Rhino. Gorgeous. One of the highest rooftop bars in Denver. And we're up there, and I was like fine for, I didn't think about it. Like, I'm out on the rooftop, whatever, took photos, blah, blah, blah. I go get a drink. I start sipping my drink, and I'm out there on the balcony, and the voice in my head is like, you should just jump.
Damn.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I like stood out there for about 5 minutes, and I got to the point where it was like so loud in my head that I was like, I'm going inside. It's like, what is wrong with me?
Did you talk to your therapist about this?
I have talked to my therapist about my intrusive thoughts. She says it's not. She said I have OCD symptoms, but I don't have true OCD. So
I get those. I get those too a lot.
yeah.
Have you guys ever gone cliff jumping?
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah?
no. What?
Yeah.
What's the
And
tallest?
you were able to do that?
In high school, yeah.
What's the tallest you think?
What's
The highest you've jumped off?
Oh, not high. The highest one I did was the one up in is it Gross Point or no? That's not.
Reservoir?
Yeah, it's over on
St.
in the
Mary's?
is it Netherlands? How do you say it?
Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was one there.
There's one out there that was like illegal and we went to, but it was only, it was maybe 40 feet or something.
Okay.
Oh, so fine.
That's kind of like St. Mary's Glacier, somewhere in the 40s.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's wild though, because when you look over the edge and you look
I've
down,
seen
it's
St. Mary's,
scary.
yeah.
It's scary, but it's not fear of death. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because it's hard.
Yeah.
For me, it's hard like
I
seeing
get what you're saying.
perception. Like you're over water and you're like, but when you jump, you're like, oh shit, this is you fall longer than what it looks like.
Yeah.
From that high
two
up.
seconds
And
free
it
falling,
hurts.
it feels different.
And it hurts.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah, it
hurts a
hurts. Well, if
lot.
you don't hit it,
You have to jump right. You have to land right. Yeah, you can.
if
I
you
used,
land
I
on
used to
your
go
butt
to
or
Green
something, you're
Mountain
fucking-
Reservoir.
You're bruised.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can-
Ooh, damn.
I used to go to
That's
Green
high.
Mountain Reservoir somewhere in the 60s, the height.
Oh geez, that's crazy.
I used to jump a lot there, and somebody jumped
Jairo,
in.
would you say you're an adrenaline junkie?
Yeah.
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 at some point, yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
And you
You
go out
remember
there
that
all
post
day.
on his Instagram when he had that fucking massive snake around his neck?
Oh god.
Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that? That huge
Snakes.
yellow
Yeah.
giant snake?
Yeah, that's
I
my,
was like,
that's
dude,
my
this guy's
friend's
wild.
snake. Yeah. That one was a little scary because I was feeling like Britney Spears with the python. It's like,
Yes.
shh, bitches. But then he gave me the other one, it's like a dark rainbow boa, and he told me like this one is not as friendly. He's like, oh fuck, that one started squeezing me. The tail was in my pocket and it was over here by my crotch, and it
Oh,
started squeezing
weird.
me. It's like, dude, help! He was laughing his ass off, taking pictures. Like, please help!
Oh.
You start feeling this
Oh.
tension.
Oh yeah,
It's fucking.
Absolute-
It's beautiful, but
Absolutely not.
it
It's
it
beautiful.
doesn't.
It's not
it
even
doesn't.
beautiful.
It doesn't.
It's
Imagine.
a snake.
Imagine
yeah,
a
miss me with that, right?
a hug,
Uh,
a hug that gets progressively strong, and you can't break loose, stronger and stronger and stronger. Like, oh shit.
Robbie's like, on the other hand, though, spiders are great. We love spiders.
Yeah, I do like spiders. I don't like touching them. I'll tell you, there's this guy. I am not playing with them, but they are. I let them live. You know what's crazy? And this is gonna sound gross or whatever, but I'm in my bathroom. There's There's two of them in there. I see them run by, and I'm like, oh, Sheriff, my dog got one of them. I watched him.
What are
He
they?
got one of them. Huh?
What kind of spiders?
Oh, it's little brown spiders. They're
Okay.
yeah. I don't know. They're
I always get nervous with the brown
Fucking-
ones because I just don't. I don't want it to be a brown recluse
yeah,
and my
yeah,
dog to go for it. And
I
then
had
it
two
bite.
big ones pop up in my house. Big ones.
Recluses?
Yeah, it's like this big.
Yeah.
I am.
They're
And when the
everywhere.
kids, they're in the kid. They're in my downstairs for the kids. I have all the toys and
you
stuff.
got recluses?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it popped
Every
up.
time I squish one, I will.
I hear other people. You know what?
I will look it up
There's
on
this
Google.
There's this guy that I follow on Instagram, and I wish I knew his name. It's Kevin something.
Yeah. Recluse, definitely recluses. Big one too. Was like that big in my kids' rooms. Holy
right,
shit!
and then and I know that they're not gonna go after humans unless you're like fucking
Yeah.
with them, but
Unless
it
you're
still freaks
applying-
you out. What if
Yes.
you step on it?
That's
Yes.
what it is pressure. If you apply
Yeah.
pressure to them, this dude on Instagram, it's Kevin something. I don't know his name, but he handles these spiders, and it's just all bugs, and it's really interesting to me. He's always just got every bug you can think of, and he explains like what they're doing and what they're.
Is he the one that lets them sting him?
Yes.
Okay, dude, that guy
The
is
fuck?
fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he'll get recluses
And
and he'll put pressure on them, and he'll get them to get their fangs out. It's wild. It's wild. He also he'll let him get in his mouth. He'll put all sorts of spiders and bugs. He had his birthday was like yesterday or the day before his birthday. He just had his birthday, and he does this annual birthday post where he stands there and he's looking all weird. And then he opens his mouth and this fucking bug comes crawling out.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, look at his page. Go look at his page. You'll see it. It was like 2 days
I'm
ago.
not gonna go look at his page.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about the same guy. This guy goes and catches them and does it there. He brings
He's a
out the
black
camera.
guy, right?
No.
Oh,
No,
this
this
is a black
is
dude.
some white dude.
No.
Okay.
This guy's.
Oh, okay. This is somebody else.
This dude's. He explains.
Okay. This other guy.
Okay, you gotta send me that dude.
Watch the episode.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna find him. I'm
Yes.
gonna send him to you.
And this
'Cause we both like this spider
this
shit.
other guy, he got bitten by the centipede, the largest centipede, the African centipede. Big fucker, nasty fucking thing, and he almost passed out. He had everything ready for the venom to suck it out, but he was like, "Dude, cut the camera. It was bad." But he makes fucking money out of that. You go to the jungle, find a bug, and have him bite you, and see what happens. Fucking
I
crazy.
saw.
I've seen that guy.
Huge
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
centipede in Costa Rica. Not that
yeah.
big, but like big.
Yeah, those are fucking.
And I was like,
That is probably the one animal that I.
Yeah, and I'm not a
Never
fan of them.
touched.
I'm not really a fan of bugs. I
No.
like spiders because they kill the bugs.
Yeah.
okay, fair.
You know.
No.
That was speaking of bugs and speaking of Costa Rica, I got so many bug bites that I got ill.
Really?
And I had
huh?
the guy at the hostel thought I either had West Nile or
Oh,
shit.
shit! You brought that shit.
Ganji or dengue
Yeah.
fever. Yeah, no, I had a
That's
fever
something
for
wrong.
2 days. He had to give me some tea for my tummy because my stomach was so upset for like 2 days. I had the aches and like the shakes. It was brutal. Yeah. But it wasn't because initially I thought it was the water. It wasn't the water. It was the bugs. It was the bug bites.
Okay.
Because we stayed in the jungle for 4 days. It was,
You know.
it was brutal.
You know the West Nile's here in Denver.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. I also thought it was.
Yeah.
I was like Googling whether it was West Nile or.
So I have a friend that works at Craig Hospital, and she said that they have like, because Craig is like nervous system injury, brain injuries, traumatic,
yeah.
things that you lose motor functions. And she said they've got a wing up there just full of people with West Nile.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that it basically
Damn.
paralyzes you.
Yeah, it's pretty common, I guess, to get like a mild case of it. But if you're like an elderly person,
It'll wipe you out.
it can really wipe you out. And actually, my neighbor told me that a friend of hers passed from it a couple months ago.
See, this shit is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can get it from a mosquito.
Yeah.
It's
Mosquito bite.
carried by mosquitoes. Yeah. I know.
That's crazy. Man.
God, we're not safe from anything, are we?
No, the
No.
bugs
Bugs
will
coming
kill
for
you.
us at all angles.
Yeah.
At all fucking angles.
Well, before we move into our topic, Robbie has a story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, please do tell.
So
That I've been waiting. Neither of us have heard it. So
Yeah.
this is the first time we're telling it.
And it's I don't even know if it's just so much of a story as a character depiction. Just telling you somebody I met. It's fucking wild. So I went to a Broncos game on Monday night against the Bengals, and I went to a Broncos game last year. I usually go to maybe one a year.
Okay.
I love the Broncos. I'm a huge fan, but I'm not like I'm not paying hundreds of dollars multiple times to go to every game.
Fair.
But I do try to go like one a year. And the one I went to last year, I got flagged by security or something because they were all over me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Were you drunk?
well, yeah, but I mean, everybody is.
True.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And when I'm drunk in there, I'm a fan. So
You're not creating.
I'm trying to promote the Denver Broncos. I'm not trying to fist fight people,
Yeah.
or I'm just trying to I'm cheering my team on. I'm like, I love the stadium, I love the concession stand, I love the security guy, I love all of you. You are all Denver Broncos to me. But they were on to me or something because I got they kept giving me warnings like they were going to kick me out, and it was a different security person every time. So the things I got flagged for was standing up, cheering too loud, and I know the rules. I know you guys are probably like, oh, you don't know the fucking rules. No, I know the rules. I don't stand up or talk or say shit when the offense is on the field. But when the defense is on the field, we're trying to fucking make noise and stop them. That's what I know the rule. I've been to tons of games.
Yeah.
They got me for banging on the wall. They come like, you can't bang on the wall. And I'm like, literally everybody in the stadium is banging on the wall. And they even came, but one of the dudes was smoking a vape pen in our group. And they were like, I'm like, I didn't hit the vape pen, but they got me on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, weird. Do you think it was the same security guards as Red Rocks?
I think there's a chance, and there's something that has to be to this.
So
there
weird.
has to be, right? Because it is kind of odd.
Kind of wondering, honestly.
Yeah. So go to this game, and this is different. And this is you'll see the juxtaposition between how I was treated, this old fucking white man with gray hair. You know what I mean? They're like, this guy's a fucking threat here to do something here at this game. But anyway, so we go to this game, and this is wild too. I go up to it's Broncos Bengals Monday Night Football. We need this game. We fucking need this game. We need to win it. The Bengals starting quarterback is out. Broncos traditionally have been known for playing these trap games that they're supposed to win, and they get beat. So they're a little tense.
Okay.
You get inside the stadium. Most teams in the NFL, you kind of like, you fucking hate them. You know, I fucking hate all the teams. You know, like the Eagles are the good team. I fuck the Eagles. Yeah, but I love the Broncos. But fuck all these other teams. But the Bengals, I don't know. You really don't have a reason to hate them. They're like, they fucking, they've never won a Super Bowl. You kind of feel sorry for them. They're in a shitty city.
Kind of like the Bills.
Yeah, kind of like, you don't really hate the Bills. Like,
Hate the Bills.
They're not a threat.
Lost
You're
the Super
fun.
Bowl by 1 point. You're like,
You guys are fun. But so we're at this Bengals game. This dude walks up in front of us and sits down, and he's wearing, you can tell he's not like a Broncos fan. He's just there to party. He's wearing a blue, like a powder blue suit, but he's got a Broncos shirt on underneath it.
okay.
And he's got this Iowa State scarf on. He's wearing a fedora.
Oh, God. I hate
Big,
a
thick
fedora.
sunglasses, like big old sunglasses.
Oh, no.
Fucking wiry beard, wiry hair. And he's got a joint in his hand. He's just like, he's ready to party.
Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so us as fans, we're trying to watch the game and get into this game. This guy has no interest in watching the game. But he had, because he's distracting. He was distracting all of us from the game. But he had our entire section in stitches. We were laughing so hard. So Paul, I went with Paul, my lifting partner.
Yeah.
You know Paul, right?
Yeah.
You know Paul.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Paul belly laugh?
I
No.
don't think so.
I don't know if I've ever, maybe it's one of those things that it's just not in his demeanor. You know what I mean? You see Paul, he's just very stoic, and
he is very stoic.
you know, he was just rolling from this guy. So these were things that he was doing. I'm going to give you examples of what this guy was doing.
Okay.
That was just wild. So one was his commentary during the game was always didn't. So at one point the announcer calls out cancer, and they have a foundation. I don't know
Okay.
what it is, St. Jude's or something. They got a cancer foundation. Start announcing it to the crowd, and he said, "They're like, okay, if you have cancer, stand up." So people start standing up, and this guy's like, "Oh man, oh, no man, good luck. Oh, you guys, good luck." It's just hysterical. Then he starts. This is wild. He starts, and I don't even know how he does it, because you look at him and you don't really like the guy, but the way he talks to you, he's likable. So he starts just taking food from everybody, and it's now bartering. So he didn't have any food. He took this dude's nachos and he traded them for another guy's popcorn. Yeah, and everybody's eating each other's food. So now there's like this community. Like our section's kind of like this community now. So he's wild, right? Then he starts pulling out Modelo Especials, and this is fine because I've seen people sneak in beer before. Everybody does it. But I'm like, I don't know where he's getting them from, because he's just wearing like this suit. And he's just pulling Modelo Especials out, and this dude's loaded. Then, even crazier. So he gets up and fucking puts his ankle up, and he's got an ankle monitor on. Yes. So he's got an ankle monitor on. And we're like, what the fuck? How did you get you're out of house arrest at this game? Yeah. He's like, no, check this out. And he opens up the ankle monitor, and it's a flask that he's got whiskey in. Yes. So then the dude eventually, he disappears. He disappears from our section. We don't see him for a while.
Was he by himself?
No. And I don't know.
Okay.
There was a dude next to him. There was a couple. and this guy was a little kind of weird too because he was wearing glasses without lens. He had no lens in his glasses. Yeah, so he was but I'm not sure if they were together because that guy left and he was gone forever. And I went down so at halftime we went down to go to the bathroom and get another drink. We're walking back up the section and that dude just pops up and puts his arm around me. He's like, dude, I don't know where the fuck I'm sitting at. Can you take me back up to our section? So, I'm like, yeah, bro, let's go. So I walk him up to the section, right? So, and at this point in the game, we're kicking Cincinnati's ass, which we needed to do. We beat them 28-3. We're fucking these guys up.
Oh, amazing.
And the Bengals fans, you're kind of feeling sorry for them now. You know what I mean? Because usually any other team, you're like, fuck you guys. Your team sucks. But I kind of feel sorry for everybody, you know? So this dude, he comes back in and he sits down and he's just telling us about the smoking section and the rager going on down there and how he misses the smoking section. He's like, bro, it is so much better than sitting up here, man. But everybody left, you know? So he went down there and then the smoking section disappeared and he needed to get back up to his section.
Oh.
So he's just there to party.
Yeah. No.
Then this is where it gets awesome. We score. He turns around to fist bump me, and there's thousands of people around you. Everybody can see what's going on. He goes to fist bump me, and he's like, "No, put your hand." I put my hand out, and he just dumps a handful of weed into my hand. Just loose fucking buds. It's overflowing on my back, and I'm just like, oh. Shit. Yeah, and I luckily wear like these utility pants and I'm like stuffing weed into my pants. But it was just that was the story. It was
That's
just
amazing.
it was amazing. And I wish I would have gotten a picture with the guy or got his name or learned anything about him, but I don't know.
I really hope like the world comes together and you run into him again.
I hope so too.
Do you think he would remember you?
There's no way. There's no way. The weed was the least of what he had.
Yeah,
I can
he
tell
was
you
on.
that. Oh yeah,
God knows what.
Yeah, but it's wild that this guy was operating at that frequency and was never approached. You know.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of it's kind of wild, but not
Yeah,
saying I discourage
right.
it.
So
I
like
loved it.
last year, you were barely doing anything.
Yeah.
And then versus this year with this guy, and he never nothing
Yeah,
ever happened to him.
He's passing fucking weed out in the
That'd be
section.
Oh
my God.
And he kept getting close to lighting the joint. Oh yeah, okay, but anyways, Owen,
That'll be a good one to look for in missed connections on Craigslist.
ooh.
To the guy that was dressing
powder
like
blue.
this with a
I miss misconnections. I mean, I know it's still a thing, but it used to be like more of a thing where people would actually like go and like look at it. Yeah.
So
Anyway, topic of the day:
butt stuff.
butt stuff.
butt stuff. Correct. we all need a little more.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
So
we're gonna talk about what we feel are the best exercises to target your glutes.
yeah,
And the importance of strong, active
Butts.
glutes. Yes.
sweet.
Okay. Well, yeah, glutes are not just for looks. Ladies and gentlemen, they will give you attention, but they are very functional.
They're mainly
They're
for
very,
looks, though, guys.
very
No, I'm just
functional
kidding.
part of the body. That's what I tell all my clients, my male clients especially. You don't have to have them big, but you have to have them strong and active because they work together with the core. In many, many, many instances, I'm sure running, there's a huge...
Oh yeah. I have a lot of issues with runners not.
What
having-
happens if they're not firing and they're not...
I mean, so many things, and so many of us are quad dominant in the first place, especially if you played like a sport in high school where it was changing direction, soccer, football, stuff like that. Like it's very common to be quad dominant, and so you have underactive glutes, and then you start running, and if you're not strength training, in addition, it can cause all sorts of issues, IT band syndrome, and also all sorts of stuff. Back issues, etc.
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes it's strength related, and sometimes it's engagement related, activation related, and sometimes it's a combo of both. But something I do, like in my gait analysis, is I will look at somebody's glutes firing, and I can tell that through their hip drop. And then I have to try to figure out, okay, is it simply an activation issue, or is it a strength issue, or is it a little bit of both?
Yeah.
And why is it so hard to target glutes? Like, why is that such a hard thing? I think like when we do like biceps, to me it's like what's the easiest muscles to target. Biceps are pretty like it's easy, you know.
You know, I run into working with people who have a hard time knowing what engaging something means in the first place. Like, you know, sometimes I'll say like, oh, I've heard you do this too, and you do this too. Like, where are you feeling this exercise, right? And part of us asking you that is to glean information about is this person engaging the correct muscles during this exercise, right? Yeah. And I can't tell you how many times they're not engaging the right muscle, and then you have to kind of figure out why. And just in a lot of circumstances, I definitely feel like people have trouble like with that brain body connection, and whether it's glutes or anything else,
especially the hips, because I think the surrounding muscles are very strong as well. The lower back and hamstrings can do a lot of the work. So it's easy with compound movements. It's easy that other muscles take over. I mean, how many countless squats can you do and deadlifts and you use your back more? And you get those really strong, and then injury happens and you think that, oh, I'm gaining strength. It's like, yeah, you're gaining strength, but at some point shit's going to break.
Especially with deadlifts, how often do you see people really just hinging from the hip and they're hardly like using their legs at all?
And I did that. I got injured many times with my squats and deadlifts, low back, would just go out, pop it. I didn't really start specifically training glutes until, 6-7 years into my lifting. I didn't care for it. It was a women's thing.
I agree.
And I never cared for it.
Huh.
And injury after injury, and my deadlift was decent at the time. I don't know, it was in the mid 300s, but it would always go to my back, and it was always uncomfortable and always hurt. Lunges would give me a horrible stabbing pain in my tailbone. I felt like there was a nail going through my tailbone every time I did lunges.
My God.
And I didn't know why, so I didn't do lunges for years. And then when I divorced the weights, I call it divorce. I divorced the weights, and I did calisthenics. I started learning more about my body and movement. And like, oh shit, I've been doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. So I started really approaching the body different, and that's when I started strengthening core and glutes a lot. And everything changed. Now I can max out with no pain.
Now, why do you both feel like you weren't concentrating on glutes initially, or like and was thinking it was just a girl thing? Like,
I just never found the important. I don't know. You're more concerned. For me at the beginning I was just more concerned with my physique and the way I looked, and I can't see my glutes.
I was waiting for you to say that, because I felt I
just can't see them. But
right.
I think also too is like it was the same thing. I just never felt them.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't understand. That's why it's like, for me, it's almost every exercise that I can do with a client, I can show them a way to make them feel it. And it's easy. The hardest one is glutes.
Yeah.
The hardest one to explain or how to, and I
don't disagree. That's a good point.
I think why is because, everything else, it's easy to isolate.
Yeah.
So you can isolate your quads, you can isolate your biceps. It's hard to isolate your glute, because to get there, it's hard to, it's even kind of hard to explain. It's just so deep in there. It's like to get to your glute, you have to use your quads and your hamstrings. Like, that shit's got to be fired up before you.
Yeah.
It's hard not to have that stuff going. And if you are quad dominant, that's all you're feeling. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So for me, like when I was squatting, I was like, well, I'm not feeling. How do you even feel your glutes? I don't even know how you feel your glutes on a squat.
I tend to think too, and I don't actually have any. There's not a study I can point to that says this. I don't actually know if this is 100% the case, but for somebody that now has 3 herniated discs, I've had a lot of trouble activating my glutes the last 2 years, when I never used to have that issue. And so I also think that there may be a big component of people. I mean, how many people have bulging discs. I think it's like
Oh.
like 40% of the population.
Oh, yeah.
By the time they turn 40,
For
they have.
sure.
Yeah.
So that, and so much of activation is like nerve related, right? So if your nerves aren't properly firing your muscles because they're compressed in your back,
Yeah.
right? And that's
So-
what I have going on.
And this is interesting that you said that, because we'll just explain that. Activation really is, it's just electricity, right?
It's your neuromuscular. It's a connection. So from a mechanic background, I used to be a mechanic. So you deal with mechanical parts and you deal with electric parts. You have a computer. The computer tells this to move. You can have an engine, a V10 with giant pistons. If there's a break in the wire for the ignition, for the spark plugs, that fucking engine is worthless.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. You can have the engine, you can have the giant bicep, you can have the giant leg, but if there's a problem with your neuromuscular connection, it doesn't matter because it's not turning on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look like you can, but you can't. So for me, when I started training, I saw just parts, big parts, just all size. I want to have this big, and what do I need to do to be big? So I started doing, I think, what a lot of guys start doing, just isolating a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give a shit about the functionality, so I caused myself a lot of issues that I had to backtrack. But then I see the body now as like functionality, it works all together. So yeah, you can have you saw the Streetlifting guys, going back to it. It's some of them is not the biggest ones that are the strongest ones.
I'm going to tell you this, and I wouldn't even say the biggest. It's the dudes that are jacked.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking guys that are jacked. There was this one dude at the Streetlifting competition that had one of the most amazing physiques I've ever seen.
Really?
And yes. And I'm like, that dude's winning. No.
No, not
Huh.
necessarily.
The
No.
ones that are the super jacked ones weren't winning. It was the ones that were, and that's what you see at the powerlifting competitions too.
Same. Yeah.
It's a different type of strength, because it is like what you're saying. It's just getting your brain to send electricity to, because these guys, it's not just that they're strong, they know how to engage every fucking,
It's recruitments.
Yes.
It's muscle fiber recruitment. You can have this engine. That's how I explain it to my clients. You can have a V8 engine, but if only 3 cylinders are firing, you're working at fucking 30% capacity or whatever percent you want to put on it. You
Such
can
a good
add
analogy.
You can add more cylinders, but if you're still firing 3,
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. You can have bigger this, bigger that, but you're still
Yeah.
gonna get injured. I had a guy, muscular dude. He's been working out for many years. Muscular guy, thick quads, thick legs, thick butt. Couldn't squat for shit because his back was always going out.
Yeah.
Always 95 pounds, his back goes out.
Really?
Deadlift 95 pounds, his back goes. It's like, what the fuck?
Wow.
You see him, it's like, this dude just beefy. Okay, what did we have to do? We had to go as far as he couldn't feel his glutes. No banded, no clamps, no nothing. We had to go as far as one of the trainers at the time was working with a chiropractor, Megan. She brought, what are those machines that give you shock?
The
Oh
electricity.
yeah.
What are they called? The
Ultrasound or E-stem.
E-stems.
Yeah.
She brought an E-stem and we plugged it. We plugged it to his butt cheeks, and a few times of those, it woke up his glutes. And after that, we started working on like baby steps. Can you feel these clamps? Oh shit, I feel sore now. I got him to squat to 135 and whatever. No more back pain. But
Amazing.
it was like, oh my god. That for me was like, oh my god, like this dude, he has the size, the butts are there, but there's no connection. There's nothing going on.
And let me ask, here's a question here too, because this is what we're trying to talk about, is what are the best exercises, the best ways to engage, activate, if you're trying to get your glutes going. He just said them was clamps.
Yeah, banded. We use
And
a lot
bands.
of bands, clamshell, single. Just lay on your side, do single side clams, supine clams, so with bands facing up, both different movements, whatever that person needs, kind of start him there, and then you progress him to I think ideally a heavy thruster is gonna be it.
Yeah.
But if you're not there yet, then you have no business.
My
doing
favorite is to have, a new client try a squat. You watch their squat, critique it in whatever way, ask them, do you feel your glutes? A lot of them don't.
Yeah.
Then you add a band, right?
And where do you put the band?
Put the band
Knees.
knees right above the knees, right
Yes.
above the knees. Yeah.
And then what are they
you
doing
have
with the
them
band?
push out.
Push out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the glutes, three movements: external rotation, hip extension, and abduction.
Yep.
So you get 3 movements that the glutes are performing: the glute medius, the minimus, and the maximus.
Right.
So it's like you're targeting how can you combine those movements if you rotate out as you're standing up, like a reverse hyperextension.
Right.
Okay, you're double whammy. If you put bands around the knees and you do a thruster, it's a double whammy too, because you got the external rotation you got the abduction with the hip extension.
Yeah.
And then so you can make an exercise for the glutes very hard and very safe without putting, you're gonna try to fucking do this 400-pound hip thruster. Like,
No. And how many times too do you guys get a client who one of their glutes fires but the other one doesn't?
yes.
So I've especially recently really loved giving them TRX pistol squats.
Okay.
Because then I can kind of, especially I feel like the glute med gets lost a lot of the time, right? It's the one that doesn't, the little one in the middle. Yeah, it just doesn't. And so I think a TRX pistol squat is really good at engaging that.
I agree. And why the TRX pistol squat? So first, what is the TRX pistol squat?
So you use a TRX, which is one of the suspension trainers, right? And then you're going one leg at a time, which, And
where's your leg at? Your opposite leg.
Oh yeah, opposite leg is going to kick out in front of you. And then with what I love about the TRX is you can lean back. You use your arms, right? So your arms are keeping you upright, but in a traditional squat, you're going to have to lean forward. So it's going to engage the quads. And in a TRX pistol squat, you can lengthen your arms out and allow you to sit back in your heel, and therefore it takes the quad out of it.
And allows you to stretch.
Yeah.
So on the deepest part, you're stretching.
You get a deeper stretch
You can
back
go
there.
down, yeah.
Which is where I feel makes it easier to get people to feel the engagement is the stretch first. So if you can get someone to feel the stretch first, then it's like, oh, that's where it is. It's like now you squeeze that, think about that,
Yeah.
And that's one thing we say too with them, like trying to get your brain to get there, like think about it, because all that's doing is sending more electricity in. But I love that. Yeah, I didn't. So which is wild, because I didn't have pistol squats on my list. So that's interesting. Yeah, but they're great because of the depth that you can get into your squat.
Do you see that knee falling in?
That part too.
The knee falling in when it's like you most likely have a glute problem.
Right. 100%.
So I see a lot
lunges too. You're lunging and the knees go, or step ups.
A lot, and you see it in powerlifting maxes, and again everything goes when you're trying to max out and get 100%.
Sure.
You're gonna see those knees almost knocking, and it's not against the rules, but you see that it's like, ooh, that athlete needs a little bit. But granted, you're maxing out, like you're all out.
You're using everything.
You fucking using everything.
Yeah.
So whatever you need to do, but it's like, oh, okay, that's a point of work right there. And I didn't know that till, again, I started seeing the body different. And then just everything got better. All my lifts got better, safer, no pain. And they just look better, too, and I feel better. I don't think, I got to do these heavy movements, and I'm going to beat the fuck out of my body. Sure, it's still beat up, but it's sore in a different way. It's not, aching like it used to be. So
we say the first couple are using bands.
100%.
And abduction.
Yeah.
I love a single leg side leg lift too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that, I very rarely get somebody who's doing that doesn't feel their abductor.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and so it's a
abductor.
really good, again, body weight. Super easy. Everybody can do it. And then they're like, oh, I feel that.
Yes. And abduction is the way what we were taught to think about it is abduction is taking away from your body.
Yeah, it goes away from the body.
So it's anything that's going abducting way. Adduction would be anything that brings it in.
Yeah. It's like you get abducted by the aliens.
Yes.
Like Tom DeLonge from Blink-182. He got abducted. But anyways.
Wait, what?
He got taken. Blink-182?
I didn't know this.
The singer.
Huh.
He is 100% invested in the UFO.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anyways.
For him.
Alien abductions, that's anything that pulls away from your body. So bands allow you, and it allows you to isolate your glutes where you're not using your legs as much. But it's still hard to isolate there. Pistol squats with the TRX. What's another one?
I love a crab walk.
And to take it a few steps back, there's also reciprocal inhibition when if the hips are tight, they're inhibiting the antagonist. So those glutes are not gonna do what they need to do. If you have super tight quads and hips, the pelvis is on an anterior pelvic tilt.
Yeah.
And if it's excessively
So true.
tilted, you're gonna see that curvature in the lower back. That butt is gonna be sticking out, the duck butt. And especially women is like, oh, my butt is growing. It's like, no, lady, you have lordosis. You're causing more fucking problems. That's why your lower back hurts. That's why you don't feel anything. You're sticking your ass out. That's a problem. You also won't have that engagement because the tightness on the bicep will inhibit the function of the tricep. So same here. Butt squeezes, I tell my clients, when you're washing your dishes, when you're standing folding laundry, squeeze your ass as hard as you can and hold it for 30 seconds. Some people can't.
No.
And I put him next to the mirror and I say, squeeze your ass and see what happens to your hips. It should lock. It should tilt, posterior tilt. You see that? Oh shit, that should be the top of your thruster right there. How many times you see thrusters and it's like this? And it's like all the weight is bending that
I
low
say
back.
on thrusters.
What's up?
On thrusters.
On hip thrusters.
Got you. Okay.
On hip thrusters, you
Yeah.
put so much weight that you cannot posteriorly lock those hips because those hips are so tight. So it's like, fuck, you got no business doing none of this right now. Let's just stretch, let's release all the front so the back can work better. And then eventually it like, oh, I feel my glute.
Bringing knowledge.
Full of information.
Just crushing it right now.
Reciprocal innovation. If you study reciprocal innovation, one thing, well, it'll make our job easier. If this is fucked up, this is gonna be fucked up. So instead of focusing so much on this, let's fix this, and actually, everything's gonna get better. And I had to do it a lot with myself. Pecs. I still have scapular winging back here, but I had a lot of pain, so I had to. Well, why? I can work on all the everything I want over here, serratus and rhomboid, but if this is overactive, hypertonic, it's not.
Yeah.
The connection is not going over there.
Well, my right hip is the nerve that innervates my right hip is compressed in my back right now. So my right hip is constantly tight and my right glute is not engaging at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one thing causes the other one.
But when I go into the gym, I can, if I work really hard on it, I can get it to engage. And then if I do that enough and then I go for a run, I'm okay. But if I just go for a run and it's like not and my hip's tight, I'm fucked. And within literally 2 miles, my right hamstring feels like it's going to tear because all of my right hamstring is so overloaded because my glute isn't just hanging out. It's so frustrating.
It's like it's fun to put it together. That's why I adore what physical therapists do. I fucking love it because it's like diagnosing a car.
Yeah, totally.
You can be a mechanic and you can throw parts at the car, put spark plugs, put this, let's see what happens, or you can diagnose the problem, and that's what physical therapists do.
Brilliant at it.
Do this.
Well, the good ones are.
The good ones are.
Yes.
There's some bad ones.
Yeah,
out there,
there's some
for
people
sure.
that just go in and crack you and bend you. It's like, did we address the problem? I don't fucking know.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm
Let's
a better
see.
physical therapist than you are, and you have a freaking doctor in physical therapy.
But I like the guy that's gonna be, do this, do this, do that. And they know.
Yep.
This doesn't hurt. This does. Therefore, the problem must be back here.
Yep.
And it's like, I fucking love that. I don't do that, but I love people that do it. I know I have a little bit of knowledge, but and a lot of experience that I've fucked myself so bad that overdoing movement patterns that you create problems.
When you often become your own guinea pig,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, and then you learn so much about your own body that you're able to extrapolate that to the other people
And
you're
you
working
see,
with.
next time I see a guy coming in like this, wow, I do a lot of bench press. Like, I can fucking
You
tell.
I know. I'm aware.
And my shoulders hurt. It's not your shoulders, bro. It's you have fucking bicep tendonitis over here, and you can barely wipe your ass because it's so tight here. I can see it. I saw you from across the parking lot. Your lower back hurts, bro. I guarantee your lower back hurts, bro. I was like, yeah, it does. Like, I can see it. So it's you start picking up on things because it's just patterns that you see.
Yeah.
The cross syndrome.
Cross body syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately you can see it sometimes. Lower body cross syndrome. You can see it. What do you do for work? I sit down. Oh, okay.
Totally.
You wear heels a lot. Okay, I can. And I think that makes our job easier. And it makes it. We're doing a disservice to the client if we're just fucking go in with it like, fuck it. We're just gonna do whatever I want you to do. Like, yeah, sure, we can get you to your goals, but we need to address all these other issues so you can actually move.
And explain it to them as you're doing
Yeah.
it too, because I think, yeah, they want to know what's going on. They want to know why you're giving them what you're giving them.
Some of them.
Some of
Yeah.
there's going to be some people that don't, for sure. That's
I don't
true.
give a shit.
My athletes all
Just
want to
tell-
know,
just
though.
tell
And
me-
that's why
just
I love
tell me what
working
to
with
do.
Just tell me what
Yeah.
to do, and I don't give a shit why. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. I've had especially women that come in. You can see severely lower doses, all fucked up. My lower back hurts, so I don't like to do any of this. Like, okay, well, with you, I've told them, with you, we're not gonna do any squat movements for 2 months. What do you mean? Your hamstrings are weak and inactive, and your glutes are sleeping. Look at yourself in the mirror, quad dominant, big fucking juicy quads. Nothing back here, no glutes. It's like you're doing more damage by lunging, leg extensions, leg press. Like we're gonna keep making this worse. We're not gonna do any of that. You're gonna foam roll, you're gonna stretch, and we're gonna do a lot of hamstring and glute. And within a couple months, depending, everybody reacts different. Maybe a month, then it comes back and you start. Like for guys too, dude, we're not gonna bench press for a month or 2 months or who knows, but we gotta open up those shoulders. You got your scapula is fucking frozen. You cannot retract for shit. You're elevated and protracted because of what you do. It's like we gotta fucking get the scapular moving. That way you can reach up and move. And it might take weeks or months depending on how diligent the client is, because you send them with homework. You're gonna stretch. You're gonna do door stretches. You're gonna stretch at home. You're gonna do this. You've been doing push-ups and biceps and bench press way too much, and I did that. I see it. I know it's like I did that, bro. So
Yeah.
I think that I love that aspect that you can actually get somebody still to their goals and out of pain, and fix them in a way. And I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't put my doctor hat, but
No, of
if
course.
the pain persists and there's something going on, I got chiropractors, massage therapists, needlers. Go. You need more help than I can give you.
Right.
But working with that, then come back to you, and your job is easier now as a trainer because, you can move again.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. I don't have to guess over here what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, I love that part of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and the hypertrophy side, it's cool too, to grow things and get people stronger. But
I like that.
I had
Yeah, we know.
I had a lot of passion for. I even considered getting my. It's called a medical personal trainer license.
Oh, interesting.
So you work with doctors and physical therapists.
Yeah.
So it's a deeper understanding more on neuromuscular and the everything that
Anatomy
goes
and all
into
that
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
just
cool.
hypertrophy, but then I didn't do it. But I love that. It's like, how can we
Yeah.
get you out of pain, bro?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and still get to perform. I love that shit.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, that's
Anyway. Anything else to add about butt stuff?
Well, I just like what's Brett Contreras? What's his number one?
thrusters. I
Yeah,
think
the
right.
hip thrust.
Hip thrust is
Hip
the
thrust is
the
number
one
one.
for him.
And it's not just because, but he also likes squats too.
Yeah.
Because squats are great for if you want glutes. Great. That will help. Squats will help you deep squats.
Yes.
The deeper you get into your squat, the more your glutes are going to be engaged. But you're working your quads, your hamstrings.
Yeah, it's a
So
more
that's the
compound
knock on it.
there.
It's like if you want to, and if you're saying I'm going into this winter and I'm going to bulk and I'm going to grow my ass, that's your whole goal. The best thing you can do to isolate them, the isolated movements are the abductions from your body, hip thrusts. Hip thrusts are great.
I also personally I'm a real big fan of single leg
I agree.
stuff like lunges.
Lunges for me, I
feel my glutes so
more than
much in a
anything.
lunge.
Me too.
I do now.
And
yeah.
especially in the front rack.
Oh.
Loading weight in the
Oh.
front. If you load weight in the front, I feel like it forces you. It forces you to stay upright and that's just at least how I feel, as opposed to suitcase style or on my back.
I also love a single leg step up for glutes. Yeah.
Leaning forward, digging into your heel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the stretch of
And
your
you know
glute.
the beauty of a strong core and glutes, it transfers to calisthenics beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
The movement when you hold yourself like this parallel to the floor, levers, whatever you're gonna call them, it's not so much core. It is core, but it's so much ass because to lock your hips
Yeah.
here. What locks the hips is your ass.
Yeah.
Dragon flags, it's a shit ton of ass.
Oh my god,
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dragon flags are
If
so
you try to
hard.
rely on your core, that hip is gonna bend, flex. That hip is gonna flex. next time you try dragon flags, squeeze your ass as much as you can.
I'm gonna use that cue. I'm gonna use that cue
because
from
you
now,
love
I
a
don't-
dragon flag.
yeah.
Dude, I didn't.
Yeah.
My handstands and my levers and my flags got so much better once I started working on my glutes. It was
Okay.
easier. I would just hold on for the. I was like,
Oh,
holy
your
shit.
Yeah,
hand.
it's
Did you say your
wild how-
handstands too?
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
wild how too, like even on a bench press, like when you're benching.
Oh yeah,
how
you
much
gotta
your-
need that
how
leg
much your
drive.
glutes,
Fuck yeah.
And it doesn't
Oh,
even make
yeah.
sense because you're like, well, you're pressing from the top of your body, but
No.
that power transfers from your glutes and your core to everywhere
Yeah.
in your body.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ido Portal. Ido Portal became famous with the movement when the movement came out, moving like a fucking monkey and like a lizard and
okay.
shit. He trained McGregor for a little bit. He
Gotcha.
had him doing all kinds of funky shit, walking on
Oh.
handrails and punching a wall,
Huh.
punching a ball. Weird shit. But anyways, Ido Portal has capoeira. He doesn't label himself as anything. He's the movement guy, so he uses anything: Olympic movements, calisthenics, yoga, all kinds of different weird shit. But he's always said he's Iranian. The center of the body is here. This is just not this bullshit. This is bullshit.
love it.
But, funny guy, but it's like this and this is
Yeah.
the strength of the
Yeah.
body.
It is 100%
Absolutely.
true.
It fucking is, man.
Yeah, it is.
Big biceps look pretty. Big this and that accessories. Yeah, nice. You get injured, man. Shit pops. You need
Yeah,
a strong core.
look at like some of the best. Look at Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, like some of the best athletes that are like skilled and they ain't jacked.
They're not jacked.
Oh,
They're not
No.
fucking
That's
jacked.
a great point.
So
It's- it has its benefits aesthetically, but
yeah, sure.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
But,
That's
yeah,
true.
So
big and bulky don't run very fast.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
it might feel good to squeeze and grab.
And
but
there might be some good ones out there, but I can guarantee you that if they were less big and bulky, they'd be faster.
Yes, 100%.
I'm sure somebody's gonna challenge that.
Yep. And when I start marathon training again, that's all the muscles gonna go.
Wither away.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
And that's
See you next
okay.
year.
See you,
Yeah.
see you next
Yeah.
time.
It's been fun while it's lasted.
Huh?
But it's been fun while
It's
lasted.
yeah, great
been
fun.
awesome.
A
Yeah.
lot of fun. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Gym and Tonic. We're hopefully back on a schedule now.
We're back.
We should be back.
We
We're
are
back.
so back.
We're back. It's
We should
on.
be back.
All right. Cool.
Success.
All right.
see you
Till next
soon.
time.
This was a Gym and Tonic production hosted by Amy, Robbie, and Jairo. You can find us on Instagram at chasing with 2 G's _ Amy with 2 Y's, 3 boys and dad, the number 3 for Robbie, and Jairo is Jairo _ Lopez with 2 Z's .303, the number 303. You can also find us on YouTube at Gym and Tonic Podcast. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.